What is going on, guys? This is 42 Sports here, and today I am talking about the LSU Tigers versus the U of Miami Hurricanes in this year's 2018 college football matchup at AT&T Stadium. Time is to be determined. It also is on September 2nd. Actually, my bad, it's actually 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is in Dallas, Texas Stadium, home of the Cowboys, Jerry Jones World, or Jerry World, as you like to say. So, this year, it's going to be a little different because LSU basically lost their whole starting offensive lineup and mostly of their defense as well. Example, Darius Geis from a running back position. Also, Danny Etling is gone as well. So there's going to be a lot of open spots for LSU. But Miami could be a possible college football playoff contending team with a lot of their guys back and ready to roll with Mark Richt's offense. Ed Orgeron has a lot on his table this upcoming year. Also, that Joe Burrow could possibly transfer to LSU, and that could be a big plus for the Tigers as they face Miami this year in AT&T Stadium. This year, or last year, Miami went 10-3, 7-1 in the conference in the Atlantic. My bad. They were first, and then they lost to Clemson. They got destroyed by Clemson in the ACC championship, and then they lost to Wisconsin 34-24 last year in the bowl game. LSU, they finished 9-4, could have possibly beaten Alabama last year, but fell short. Of course, they went 6-2 overall in the SEC West, third in the conference, and they also lost in the bowl game to Notre Dame 21-17 after a last-second catch to seal the deal. This year it's going to be a lot different. Like I said earlier, I feel like Miami has a chance to beat LSU because LSU is very, very young. They don't have a lot of experience on the field, both on offense or on defense, but Miami does. Malik Rosier might have a better year this year, but he did exceptionally well last year. He went 224 completions to 415 attempts with 3,120 passing yards. Had a completion percentage of 54.0. Yards per average was 7.52 yards average. Had 26 touchdowns and 14 receptions. Not bad with a QBR rating of 131.1. And nobody left, so they're stacked with the quarterback position. While QBs for LSU, Danny Etling is gone, who's a big part of LSU last year, and it could possibly be Joe Burrow from Ohio State who could possibly transfer in for LSU and be a big part of their offense. But as of now, it looks like Miles Brennan could be the starter of this year's team if Joe Burrow doesn't transfer to LSU. He went 10 for 18, 160 passing yards. Completion percentage was 55.6, not bad. Had 8.89 yards average, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, with a QBR rating of 119.2. Not very good. He didn't really play much at all. So that is going to be a key factor for Miami to play against LSU, because they might struggle next year, and it could be a rebuilding year for LSU. But who knows? It could change dramatically. SEC tends to be a little bit better than the ACC, but it's just how it goes every year. It's the first game of the season. Let's see how it pans out. Miami's running backs, they're stacked. The only person that's gone from Miami is Mark Walton. He was a big part of their offense last year. Travis Homer is back with the team. Almost had 1,000 yards. He had 63 carries with 966 yards, 5.9 yards average, and 8 touchdowns. So, the running back positions for LSU, most of the team, the starting running backs are gone. Darius Geis, who's a huge part of LSU, Darrell Williams, and Russell Gage. So, that's going to be a problem for LSU is the running backs. Nick Brissett is back with the team with 19 carries, 96 yards, and 5.2 yards average with 0 touchdowns. On offense, Miami has LSU. On defense, well, let's see who will also pan out on defense. Miami's top 3 wide receivers Amon Richards, 24 receptions, 439 receiving yards, 18.3 yards average per catch, 3 touchdowns as well. Not bad. Jeff Thomas, 17 receptions, 374 reception yards, 22.0 yards average, was really, really good for Malik Rosier. 2 touchdowns as well. Lawrence Kager had 16 receptions, 237 yards, 14.8 yards average per catch, and 3 touchdowns. The only 2 top wide receivers for Miami is gone is Braxton Berrios and Christopher Herndon. I believe is how to pronounce his last name. Those were 2 great wide receivers, but they do have experience in the core, so they should be set to go versus LSU week 1. Now, LSU's top wide receivers, Foster Meru, I pronounced the last name wrong, I'm sorry. He had 24 receptions, 278 yards, 11.6 yards average, and 3 touchdowns, while Stephen Sullivan had 11 receptions, 219 reception yards, 19.9 yards average, and 1 touchdown. Drake Davis also had 3 receptions, 134 yards, 44.7 yards average, and 2 touchdowns. These were the backup players, and the top 3 best players for LSU left, which was DJ Clark, Darrell Williams, Russell Gage, and J.D. Moore. Some of the running backs were also decent receivers of last year. For top best defensive players, Miami, we have Jaquan Johnson, he's the defensive back. He had 96 tackles overall, 4 interceptions, which is a huge plus for Miami's defense as he's back next year with the Hurricanes. Shaquille Quarterman also is back. He's a linebacker, 83 tackles, 3 sacks. Really, really good for Miami. And also we have Michael Pickney. He is a linebacker, 68 tackles, 1 interception as well. And the only 2 players that are key for their defense are gone: RJ McIntosh and Chad Thomas. Now, for LSU, they might struggle this year because majority of their defense is gone. Their best players are gone, but they still have one of their best players back, which is Devin White, their linebacker. He had 133 tackles and 1 interception. We have Grant Delpit, the safety, 60 tackles and 1 interception, while Andreas Williams, who's back, that's going to be a huge plus for them as well. He's a cornerback. He had 60 tackles overall, 6 interceptions. Now, here's the list for LSU, all their players from last year that are graduated and gone or in the NFL as well. Christian Lackshire, John Battle, Greg Gilmore, Donnie Alexander, Dante Jackson, who's with my Panthers team, keep pounding, Corey Thompson, Arden Key, Kevin Tulliver, and Frank Heron. That is a lot of players who are gone to graduation or to the NFL. They're going to have a lot of ups and downs next year, I believe, just because they're going to be a young team. If Joe Burrow actually does go to LSU, then they might have a decent team next year. In my honest opinion, I've looked for experience over young talent, and I think with Mark Richt being Miami's head coach, and he knows LSU because he coached the SEC against LSU multiple times. So I feel like that Miami is going to beat LSU 28-10. I know it seems like a weird, odd score, but in my opinion, I think that will be the final score. 28-10, Miami, 28, LSU 10. Now let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Am I wrong? Am I missing anything? If LSU is going to be good this year, let me know if you're an LSU fan. And if you're a Miami fan, also let me know in the comments below what you think and how my video went. And just tell me what other advice I should talk about and how Miami is going to do as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. You all have a great day, and peace.